We're beans.
that are making a coffee.
You don't want to drink.
Don't do as we say.
Don't do as we do either.
Listening only, please.
Do we start?
Yeah, we start.
Welcome to Psykicks, where we give each other advice on the stupid day-to-day shit that we stumble upon. I'm your co-host, Mitch.
And I'm your co-host, Dom.
And I don't know what the first thing we're going to talk about is, Dom.
Well, last time...
I forget already.
Last time, we ended off with what happens, hypothetically, you find just some miscellaneous blood in your workplace.
Right.
What do you do? What's the first thing you do?
Now, for us, we work in a grocery store. So there's a meat department. Clearly, they just have blood because they deal with meat.
Yeah, all right.
So this is where it came from for me, right? So
this comes from experience.
This miscellaneous blood comes from experience.
Scary.
In about, 6-7 years of total probably experience of working in grocery stores and seeing this, where you will walk over to where everybody piles their garbage for the garbage compactor, and there will just be blood.
Oh,
that is
yeah.
just commingled blood.
No, I know what you're talking about. You walk over there, and there's just like a pool. Sometimes it kind of seeps out, and you don't really want to get your shoes in it because it,
Well,
it's gross.
I mean, it's blood.
It's just blood. It's just meat blood.
When I walk over and I see this, I'm like, is this chicken blood? Is this cow blood? Is this pig blood? I'm imagining it's all of them. I'm imagining all of the above is probably what it is.
It's just a coagulating assault of miscellaneous blood.
Yeah.
It's just miscellaneous blood. Yes, no, you're correct.
Like, blood immediately just kind of squeams me out, I'm immediately like fucking gone. Somebody like from the meat department, if they were to just like, sometimes they just drag their garbage and then it'll like rip open and then just blood seeps by, and I'm like, can you not? Like, I understand that's your normal job, like you do this on the day-to-day. Fucking please. Like, I work in produce. I deal with fruits and vegetables.
You deal with green, they deal with red. Keep them separate.
Yes, please. Like, most of our shit gets composted, fine, whatever.
Kind of smelly, whatever.
Yeah, it's just kind of smelly.
Doesn't contract diseases. Unlike
not
some
usually.
things.
Yeah.
Unlike blood.
Oh man, dude. Like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way to get that.
So your first thought is meat department.
Because I work in a grocery store, yes. Now, if you were to go to your web dev job and there was just a little puddle of blood on somebody's desk,
I think it's just 911 time immediately.
Like, nobody's hurt. No, nothing. Just a little puddle of blood on somebody's.
It's a red flag.
Let's say palm size.
Figuratively and literally, red flag right there.
Yeah.
You got to do something about it.
Right.
You can't just shirk it off and be like, well, that's for the next guy.
Because like with the meat department, no.
That could be the next guy. You don't know. You don't know.
What I'm kind of going at is, with the meat department, at least it's an animal, like, and that's their job, right?
Right.
But if
their
you
job's
just
to die,
find what
the animal's job?
Oh, the animal's job is to die. I'm like, yeah, not the fucking employees.
Well, I mean,
maybe on the inside, but like in any other scenario other than like a butcher shop, right? Or
it's like blood, part of the job,
right?
That's okay,
right? Or like if you're a professional fighter, I guess, but then you know exactly where it's coming from. It's not miscellaneous.
You caused it,
yeah,
or it's your own,
yeah.
Hopefully, you caused it.
Yeah, but if you're looking to win, yeah. I don't know. Maybe some people just like get the shit kicked out of them. I don't know.
Shout outs to all my masochistic boxers out there. This one's for you.
All two of you, probably.
All, hit me up. We can hang out sometime. I'll beat the shit out of you. Let's do it.
Fuck it, whatever.
It'll be great for both of us.
Yeah. I don't know
how you would react in
how
like an
I would
office
react in like, because I'm looking to get into more, not an office setting, but more of like a techie job, right?
setting. Yeah.
And like, I almost feel like now if I were to see blood in a back room, I would almost not bat an eye to it because I've seen so much of it.
Okay. All right. So you think a little bit desensitized to your
Yes.
workplace blood.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
The miscellaneous. Yeah.
Well, it depends how much, a little.
Right. Because if it's a little pool on the ground in like a back room, I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, what? If it's anything like a warehouse in like a grocery store, you know what I mean? If it's like a big like warehouse, if for like that kind of a deal, it's not. Obviously, it would be different.
Yeah.
Like if the warehouse is coming into like more of like an office kind of a setting, where they just kind of leave a bunch of boxes in like a nice room, sure. Then if there's miscellaneous blood, then I'll be like, what the fuck is this doing here?
Instant problem.
Absolutely. Anything beyond that, I don't like anything with that and beyond is like crazy to me. Like, what would you do? Like,
I mean,
like you haven't heard anything, nothing has happened, but you just walk in and there's just blood. I mean, the obvious scenario.
Take a head count.
Yes.
You take a head count.
Yeah. The obvious scenario is, where is this blood? Is it on the chair?
On the floor?
Is it on the floor? Is it on
ceiling?
the desk? Oh, Dom,
Is it
if
on
it's
the
dripping
ceiling?
from the ceiling? We have a whole new fucking. I don't even want to talk about it.
Is it on the ceiling, bitch? Is it on your chair?
To be fair, if it was on the ceiling in the grocery store, I'd be fucking concerned.
Yeah, we'd have to go up to the roof and do some investigating. Oh my god, that'd be actually a lot of fun to go like on.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay.
No.
No, I'm just saying that'd be a lot of fun to like go on like a little detective spree. Because I've been on the roof before and it's a lot of fun up there. So just kind of like jumping over those big I don't know, like cylinder things they got up there. I have no idea what they're for. But, kind of like jumping around, climbing around on those, kind of looking for where's the source of the blood. I think that'd be fun. I don't know.
I kind of just let you go on that one.
I kind of regret what I said now.
Dom? Yeah, I was going to say, I hope you're just listening to yourself.
Yeah, no. All right.
Because that might be the craziest thing you've ever said to me.
That might also be the plot of my next book. Look out for it.
The next book.
Dropping this fall.
Kid writes books.
I do now.
Every year, I guess.
It's a yearly installment. Blood on the Ceiling, Part 2. Grocery Store Edition.
MC Miscellaneous Blood.
MC Miscellaneous.
It's also his rap name.
No, my rap name is definitely... No, Brittany's rap name is Little Eggplant. I was going to say my rap name is Little Eggplant. Can't take that one.
Little Eggplant?
Yes. That is her rap name.
That's her rap name.
That's her rapper name's Little Eggplant.
Okay.
Either that or Mrs. Worldwide. Shout outs to Pitbull.
Mrs. Worldwide. Yeah, that's funny. Oh my God. That's right, because she's...
Her dream is to be in a Pitbull music video, but not as one of the biddies in the background, as to be owning more biddies than Pitbull in his own music video. That's the dream.
That's really funny. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, no, that's where the Mrs. Worldwide comes from. What if it was Pitbull's blood?
Oh man.
Man, I would hate to be the guy to find Pitbull dead.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd hate to find fucking anybody dead, but somebody like who has a lot of social like power like that.
Does Pitbull have a lot of social power, Mitchell?
I don't know. Is that another question?
No, that's a question to the listeners. How much power does Pitbull have in your life?
How much pull does Pitbull have?
Like to the average
How much pull could
Joe?
a Pitbull pull if a Pitbull could pull?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Miscellaneous blood, it's never good. Next question. So I think we're gonna do like a fun little installment. Here's our listener question of the week.
Oh, okay. Then I have to give this.
You have to give this one, but
yeah.
I'll give you the intro again.
We have from maybe I think we already have like the best username so far. or the best username, period. I don't think anybody's going to get better than this, which is a challenge to everybody out there. McStuffinMuffin69 asks, what is the difference between Kaiji-kun and Kaiji-san?
All right. Hold on. Let me whip out some knowledge here.
So number one, right? Number one, huge Kaiji fans.
Love Kaiji. Anybody who has not seen Kaiji Ultimate Survivor and Kaiji Ultimate Gambler, please go to Crunchyroll or Netflix. I don't know if it's on Netflix.
I don't know if it's on Netflix.
But go to your local
I watched
streaming
it on Crunchyroll
service and give it a go. Look at everybody's noses. Isn't that fucking rad?
It's their personalities are their noses. That's how you recognize them. Their facial recognition is all in the nose, except for Kyoto.
Yeah.
I forget his fucking name.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot the question already. Oh, difference between Kaiji-kun and Kaiji-san.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that's definitely more of a progression thing within the series. He starts out as Kaiji-kun, and then eventually works his way to Kaiji-san, and then back to Kaiji-kun, and it just kind of goes back and forth throughout the series. So it's really kind of Kaiji 1 and Kaiji 2.
It's like Kaiji high and Kaiji low, you know?
Kind of, yeah.
Is he... Wait, Mitch, you've seen the series real fast, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to...
Yeah. No, I saw it to completion.
Oh, okay. So Kaiji, at the bottom, when he's very poor and siphoning oil from cars, is Kaiji-kun.
Yes.
And Kaiji, immediately after borrowing 10 million yen, is Kaiji-san.
Sure, yeah.
Living on top of the world.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, it's not really
Kaiji-kun's when you feel bad
he
for him.
leaves. Yeah, Kaiji-kun you feel bad for. Kaiji-san, not as much.
Kaiji-san you're rooting for.
You feel bad for him the whole time.
I think this is going to devolve into how bad can you feel for this character?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. The difference between the two is when he becomes Kaiji-kan.
Okay, so when he fuses. It's like Dragon Ball Z. He puts on the earrings and he fuses with the other characters to form.
Except the other character is himself.
Yes,
and his nose grows twice as sharp and twice as big.
Okay, so no. How is that possible? Does his nose and his chin? Okay, everybody out there can't see what I'm doing, but his nose and his chin kind of like become his lips.
Yeah, like he duckbills. Yeah,
he's a fucking duck.
A triangle duckbill. Yeah,
he's Kaiji Duck.
Kaiji Duck. Oh God, I need Kaiji Duck.
Kaiji Duck. Can we have some? I'm asking so much of our audience. Can somebody out there draw me Kaiji Duck? I'll use it
in the style
for something. I swear to God, I'll use it for something.
Yeah.
Be it Steam, Discord. I don't know.
You'll make it your Discord icon in our CalmCast Discord.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be Kaiji Duck. Kaiji Duck.
Yeah, I'll be Kaiji Duck. Yeah.
I'll be Kaiji Duck.
And this episode's going to come out, what, in 2 weeks?
It's already out, Mitchell. We're all listening to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm saying from here on, like, you're not going to want to change your name until it's out. So.
No.
Or maybe as a sneak preview, maybe, but I don't know.
Why is this motherfucker Kaiji Duck right now?
Yeah.
Mitch, when is it okay to actually spoil a game, movie, book, anime, whatever type of medium? When's it all right to spoil that?
For me, never.
Never. We're going with the never.
For me personally.
For
only me.
Okay.
For like only me. Because I haven't seen a lot
asshole.
of shit. No, because I haven't seen a lot of shit.
Okay, but
for everybody else,
I don't quite understand because you're in a group of people, right?
Right.
You're all talking about Forrest Gump, your favorite Tom Hanks movie.
Right.
Right? And you're like, "Oh, remember that part when X happens?" And then you're like, "Oh, I haven't seen it."
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that you hadn't seen it until you've already been spoiled. Correct? So what I'm asking is, do you have to censor yourself around people who you don't know if they've seen that medium? So say, like I said, you hadn't seen Forrest Gump. Am I supposed to go, "Oh, remember the part when..." Wait, we've all seen Forrest Gump, right?
No.
That's
no,
stupid.
You don't do that.
That's stupid, right?
Although, our friend group kind of does that with me.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Kind of. In like...
It's like, wait, Mitch, have you seen this? And I'm like, nah. Because they know I'm trying to catch up.
Yes.
on some shit.
I understand that it's a different situation with our group of friends. I'm just saying, in general, in life.
Yeah, that's kind of honestly why it's hard for me to go, oh, yes or no, or give a time frame. But I will say the i.e. Thanos, right?
Right.
We'll go with that because pretty much, within the first couple days of that movie dropping, people were making memes left and right on the fucking Spider-Man, like, finger snap.
Oh, for Infinity War.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Infinity War.
Me neither.
I don't care that I'm spoiled.
Yeah,
It's my fault I didn't go see it. I'm in the wrong. It's not everybody else that's spoiling it at all.
Okay, but the point of this, right, is at what point is it not your fault? And at what point is it your fault?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're getting at, right?
I'm thinking for a movie, especially like a blockbuster or something,
right?
You're not getting a lot of time. You get like maybe
like 2-3 days, right? Like that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like
not a lot of time.
Yeah, not at all.
Because like if I just say here right now, like, oh, by the way, Bruce Willis is dead at the end of Sixth Sense.
Right.
If you haven't seen that, that's your fault, dude.
Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it is.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yes.
Because I haven't seen it.
I'm perfectly okay with that because that's your fault. Am I an asshole for spoiling it?
No.
No, not really.
No, not in any way, shape, or form. And besides for which I've heard this a million times.
Yeah.
So
that's why I use that.
That's probably the biggest spoiler out there.
That's why I use it as an example.
Yeah.
But
like when you guys say like when we're playing Counter-Strike or whatever, it's like, oh, I just Saving Private Ryan'd you. I still don't get that reference, even though I'm slowly watching that movie.
You're slowly watching a movie?
I don't like to watch things in more than like 30-minute increments. I don't know. Not by myself. If I'm watching it with somebody, I can talk about it while it's happening, sure.
That's right. I forgot you hate Tom Hanks. That's right. Everybody in the comments, Mitchell hates Tom Hanks.
Not put that out there. How can you hate Tom Hanks?
Please pester him to watch Saving Private Ryan all the way through.
No way. I mean, I'm watching it slowly. I'm watching it like it's an episodic thing.
That's the wrong way to watch movies, Mitch.
I especially can't do it with war movies.
I mean,
especially war movies.
That's the whole point, is that you grow attached to the characters.
Yeah, but I don't. In war movies, I'm like, I don't care.
I mean,
I don't know.
But it's Tom Hanks. You grow
like you're
attached
going
to Tom
into
Hanks.
it to die. Like it's okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that every war movie is like, oh, they're just going into war to die, and that's also how I view it in real life. No.
Nope. It's cinema in real life. Two completely different things.
Right. The other thing I am not saying is that the characters aren't likable just because they're in war movies. And
they try to make them more likable,
right?
Because they're in war movies.
Yeah, they might try and make them more relatable.
More camaraderie,
Yeah, I don't think they really try and make them more likable. I think they try and make them more relatable.
Absolutely. Which in turn is kind of more likable.
Yes, but they don't really usually attach, oh, this guy's, I don't know. They don't really add like a lot of personality to things because they don't really have time to do that. Like they're showing all the war and the death and the killing. So what they do quickly is they go, oh, this guy's got a family, and then dies. And I'm like, yeah, he's in war, dude. Like, I don't know. It doesn't click with me. So like the complete just war movie genre for me is like,
I agree with you. There's definitely,
just because of that.
There's definitely a few standout films. I'll
sure.
give you, if I could go into a Walmart dollar store bin, pick out every single movie with a tank or a soldier on the cover, I guarantee you they play out exactly the same.
Oh, yeah.
However, Saving Private Ryan, still a really good movie.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I know it's like basically the war movie to see.
Yeah.
And like Black Hawk Down too is like supposed to be really good.
If you're going to watch one, watch that
right.
one. And then I heard the rest of them.
Basically, they're pretty much the same kind of deal. Black Hawk Down and Saving Private Ryan. It's like
I haven't
the same
actually seen
kinda,
Black Hawk Down. I don't know.
Thing. Yeah. So I've heard. I don't know. Oh, my Full Metal Jacket story. So when I was watching Full Metal Jacket, the beginning is really good. The first half of it is incredible. They build up these guys going through the boot camp and like getting like shit on by the sergeant, which is really funny.
Yeah, he's super iconic.
Yeah, he's super iconic. He's like just building that, and I don't want to ruin anything about that movie. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I don't care if you spoil it because it's my fault.
No, but I don't want to take away from the beginning of it because it's that good. Like, it really is. It's that good. Like, I stopped watching it after the boot camp because they just went into the war movie part of it. And I was just like, okay, they built up this whole thing and I can see it, but the war movie part of it, they didn't do so well for me. I was attached to the one character.
Yeah.
That they have go through the movie, but it's just not enough. It really wasn't even enough.
That's fair.
If they were, I don't remember if they were even all in the same platoon at the end. I don't think so, but that would have been awesome to see, like them all in at once. And I could be remembering it wrong. They could be all in it in the same like group.
Right.
But I know it's definitely the one dude, and the angle they take with it isn't great. Like he's like not a journalist, but he like logs everything that happens. He like writes everything down.
He's a reporter, kind of thing. Like
yeah, but he's within the military. The dude's in the military.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe they'll have those in real life.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I have no idea. They definitely work with the reporters.
Yes.
They're the ones that you know work with them.
That's how you know what's happening.
Right, exactly. He does that kind of a thing. And that's cool. I really like that angle that they went with on that, but it just wasn't enough to pull me in because he still has to fight and stuff, which is cool, but I don't know. The beginning was just such more of a story, and I want to see more of that in war movies, and I feel like it just doesn't happen ever.
Well, I feel like that might clash a little tiny bit with, okay, because you have a war movie, right? You have to have war and conflict in it. Otherwise, that's not the genre that it's in.
Right.
So I feel like you're asking for no war in a war movie.
Yes.
So just watch a different movie.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah. No, that's basically my thing.
Yeah, I get that.
I understand people who, because I'm not really a big action film guy either. Like, I like things to happen of real substance. Like, people who are adrenaline junkies and just go and watch these action films. Great. That's an audience for that.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
A very large audience for that.
Yeah.
One would say.
Look at Fast and Furious. What, they're up to like fucking like 20 now or some shit.
Haven't seen a single one.
I don't think I have either. I've definitely seen bits and pieces of ones. I don't know which ones, but like on in the background, just because I have a couple adrenaline junkie action thriller people in my family, but it's about it. About it. Don't really go into that too much. So as far as like war movies go,
give him 2 thumbs down for Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mitchell Matthews.
Nah, I don't like him.
2 thumbs down.
I don't like him.
Put that on the back of the box. Mitchell Matthews, 2 thumbs down. I don't like him.
Roger Ebert, 5 stars. Mitchell Matthews, 2 thumbs down. I give it 2 thumbs down.
Oh, me? 2 thumbs down. I don't use stars.
Yeah, put it on the back of the box.
I use my hands. So I'm a big boy.
All it says is put it on the back of the box with 2 thumbs down underneath. Mitchell Matthews. I would like to see a more in-depth war movie though.
Yeah.
That would be rad.
To all you filmmakers out there, aspiring, current.
Yeah. Like the beginning.
Send us your best war movie. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. That's asking a lot.
I mean, even recommendations, because I'm probably really ignorant to the genre.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
that's a lot better. Send us your best war movie recommendations. Cannot be Saving Private Ryan or Full Metal Jacket.
Right.
Or Black Hawk Down.
I mean, maybe Black Hawk Down has like some good shit. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Okay. You
know
can
what
include
I mean?
Black Hawk Down, but not everybody can say
that. If it has that story, like real rich story, like, because Saving Private Ryan's pretty much just D-Day.
Saving Private Ryan is
So-
not just D-Day. Saving Private Ryan is about Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
It's very concise.
But like the first half is like D-Day.
No, the first 10 minutes is D-Day.
The first.
I'll
20.
concede the first 20.
Yes. Okay. I mean, again, I'm watching it slowly, so
Yeah, man.
we'll get there. By the time we record another one, I'll probably have seen it. But yeah, we did not answer the question.
No, not at all.
No, I like the bit we were on.
That was a good bit, but do we want to answer the question, or was that good enough?
Oh man, I mean, for like you said, blockbusters, 2 or 3 days.
Blockbusters definitely 2 or 3 days. Anything else? I'll give you like 6 months on a movie, not like a Marvel movie.
Depends.
Or whatever the fuck, like a Star Wars or whatever. Sometimes you have negative days. People were spoiling Star Wars before it came out.
That's true.
So sometimes you actually have negative days to see the movie.
Yeah. Take like Shape of Water. right?
I'll give you
Because
6
I haven't
months.
seen it.
I'll give you 6 months.
I really want to see it.
Yeah.
And I haven't really seen anything. Nobody's saying really anything about it, except for like where people have, posted. Like, but I haven't seen anything on Facebook or whatever, even though it was like one of the biggest. It wasn't indie because it's Del Toro, right? I believe.
I have no idea, actually.
I think it is. I have this like weird ability to be able to know actors, directors, writers, and not see anything they create or participate in.
That'd be crazy if it's Del Toro, because
I think it is.
Feel like that's not a movie he would make.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's a weird monster with a really weird, fucked up story. So
I genuinely don't know what Shape of Water is about then.
Okay.
I have no
I
idea.
may have
then.
spoiled it a little bit.
That's my fault.
I mean, I guess.
Wrapping back, that's my fault.
I don't know how long it's been.
I don't know.
I don't know. I
Long
don't.
enough.
Probably.
Long enough. I'd give, like, movies definitely have the shortest time span.
Yeah.
Games, I'll give you a little bit longer.
Right, because it takes a little.
It takes a little while. There's like 30-hour games out there.
Right.
People work 4 hours a week.
Right. Exactly.
Only some time to play the game. I get that.
Right. Because they're doing other stuff outside of that 40 hours.
Yeah.
They're shopping, getting car shit done, blah blah blah.
Absolutely. Book, I'll probably give you the same time as a movie, honestly.
No, I'd give that longer.
You give that long in the movie. I think you
Absolutely.
blaze through.
I'd say like a month or two, because some people sit down and they'll read it on their breaks or whatever at work, but it still takes a while. It's in between movie and game.
Okay.
I'd say it's in between movie and game.
I could see that.
Yeah, I'd say a month or two on a book.
I agree.
But I don't really know the culture though. Let's say Reddit, right, for books. Like,
right.
There are definitely people who like fucking read shit in a second and then start posting shit.
Well, absolutely.
And then you're like, can you not, please? So I'd be curious to see what that number is kind of like. But I'd say a month. Probably more concretely say a month, not two.
Hard answer, month on the books.
Yeah. I'd go with a month.
Okay. I can agree on that.
Yeah.
I'm still saying
games, I feel like it's almost easier.
Yeah, games you get
not get spoiled.
Yeah, you get a real long time on games.
Yeah, because like a new Donkey video comes out on something, and then you can go, all right, I just won't watch this yet.
Yeah, absolutely. There's almost the
instead of like the
choice.
Thanos meme of him snapping, and then you see Spider-Man disintegrate. Spoilers.
Nah, man, I haven't seen any of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, I saw Civil War,
and I think that's okay to spoil me. Yeah. I don't plan on watching them.
I mean, Civil War was really good, but because it was just cool to see superheroes fight each other.
Not a big superhero guy.
No, me neither.
Not a big superhero guy.
No, it was just kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, Homecoming I saw. Spider-Man Homecoming. That one, if you had to see one, watch that.
No,
I think you'll like that a lot.
I only watched Spider-Man 3.
Is that the only one you've seen?
No, it isn't. No, I saw 1 too.
You're not allowed to make that joke on here ever again.
Oh, come on, that's funny. Come on, he's got the Peter Parker hair over here.
Yeah, with the hip thrusts. And
oh my god,
cat calling and shit.
What a fucking meme that movie is.
Oh my god,
I love it.
I see a one word.
I was gonna say I just see this one word. I'm gonna say it, and I want you to retaliate what you were thinking when you wrote this down.
Did I write it down? I don't remember.
It wasn't me.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't remember, so we'll see how it goes.
Circumcision. That's all.
Who snips kid wieners, dude? Who snips kid wieners?
Traditionist. I don't know, man.
Who goes? Hey, you know what would really piss off the kids? Let's snip his wiener. Let's not even snip his wiener. Let's just take a little bit of this excess.
Just
gone.
Or maybe there's like, oh, dude, this looks like an anteater. Nope.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Not on my watch.
Yeah, no. Now it's a hammerhead rod. Like what?
Now it's a hammerhead shark.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I haven't done my research. Don't quote me on this.
I've done 0 as well.
Don't quote me on this. I want to say, originally, maybe for cleanliness. I have no idea.
I think it is easier to keep clean.
Because think long ass time ago.
Right.
Nobody's taking showers.
Yeah, not really, I guess.
You got fucking smeggy dick all the time.
Yeah.
How do you fix that? not by cutting the kid's wiener off. That's not the way to do it.
Yeah. Even then, though, I feel like it's...
I just followed my own train of thought, and I still disagree.
Right, yeah. No, I don't know. It just seems weird. It just seems weird. Like, it could be a preferential thing of, like, oh, yeah, it was easier for me to do. But, like, at a certain point, it's like, we bathe all the time. You just pull that shit back and clean it. Like, you good. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I know...
Stop snipping kid wieners. Stop. Like, I don't...
like
infant wieners.
There's a
infant
cereal...
extra skin wiener. Wiener skin. Extra wiener skin.
Stop
infants.
saying wiener skin. There's a serial snipper on the loose. He like sneaks into people's houses.
Yeah, they're called doctors. It's fucking weird, my dude.
Yeah, no, you pay someone to snip your kid dick.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
What a fucking world we live in, where you're going around paying doctors. Deliver my
kid.
Like,
hey, this is gonna be his favorite thing. Let's get rid of a little bit of it. What?
You pay someone to deliver your kid and be like, oh, by the way, can you take a little off the top? Just a little off the top, please.
God damn it.
I don't want to ask any questions to the audience about this.
I mean, I feel like I have gotten a lot of feedback from people who have been circumcised and who haven't been. And
you've taken notes on the different demographics.
Well,
pros and cons. You've weighed your options.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I've heard a lot about it from like a medical standpoint and a sexual preference standpoint. And like I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why it's a thing. I don't. Like I understand it's a traditional thing most of the time.
I'm going to put my money that's 100% the reason.
Right. But like it doesn't make sense anymore. But I know that's like tradition in general. It's not based on logic. It's based on, what we've done before. I'm just not a traditionalist, like at all whatsoever.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think that's the prevailing
It's not
logic.
broken, they're breaking it. It's not broken, they're breaking it.
I understand.
That's circumcision.
No, I understand. But that's the prevailing logic, I want to say. Like, well, we're not dead yet.
I wish I had my infant skin.
Next question.
Just to know. Just to know. Just to know.
I wish I was an infant. Just to know.
You wouldn't.
No, you're right.
Do you remember now how it was? No.
Dude, how crazy would that be if you were an infant?
I'd be so fucking mad.
With your brain now.
I'd be so mad.
Oh my God, you'd have no control over anything.
No motor skills. You're just shitting yourself and you're like, this sucks.
Although the second you could, you're a god.
What do you mean?
The second you could do motor skills and speak, you're a god immediately.
Yeah, because you already have, like in our case, 25 years under your
child wiener. Your child snipped wiener.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to stop them still. No matter all that knowledge out the window for your wiener skin.
All the knowledge in the world can't save wiener skin. I want that on a shirt.
Yeah, fucking quote from that. Oh, wow. Jesus. All the knowledge in the world.
That's too real.
Wow. Give me another one.
I think we're done with that. So, Mitch, I know you've been part of this religion for 25 years so far, but what's it like having never chewed gum?
Oh, yes, my religion. Yeah. I thought you were going to... out of nowhere, I thought you were going to bring up me being a Dudist priest.
No, not that.
I mean, number one, I'm not missing out on anything.
You're not missing out on anything, but I literally, right now, have some gum Mentos Pure Fresh.
Yep.
Do you want one?
Nah, it does nothing for me.
Come on, you
want to know my thing about it, right? Is
just a little bit.
Okay,
just a little
that's
bit.
Good audio. Put it right up to the fucking
just
mic, you
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Any slower and it could be maybe on the ASMR reviews.
Oh, fug.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
The gum chewing thing is kind of... It's not that it's gross to me, even though whenever somebody does, I look at them like they're a giraffe. But, like, it's fine, right? Like, I bite my nails, right? Really bad. And I feel like if I just chewed gum instead, number one, I'd be spending money. But number two, I wouldn't do that nearly as much. I would not chew my nails nearly as much.
Okay.
But the origin of this is when I was a kid, I would, like, people would offer me gum. And the first time my mother did, and she was like, do you want some of this? And I asked, what is it? Because I always asked what and why as a kid. I always wanted to learn and know fucking everything.
Curious little boy.
Still do. Somebody's like, oh, hey, have you seen this? Here, take this, whatever. And I'm like, oh, what is this? How do this?
Send help.
Send help, always.
Every time. It's great hanging out with him.
I only ask questions.
Hey, Mitch, you want to hang out? What are we doing?
Yeah, what would we be doing? Where are we going?
You're like a dog. You're like a lost dog.
Yeah, kind of.
Like, hey, man.
Yeah.
What's this? What are we doing over here?
Yeah, let me sniff that. Let me sniff that for a second.
No,
Dude,
Mitch.
okay.
No, say it. Come on, get back.
Hold on, because that's a real thing that I'm going to talk about for 2 seconds.
All
It's
right.
like if somebody hands me food or something, I always smell it first before I eat it. Why do I do that? Like everything ever.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's one of your senses that you use to identify what you're putting in your body. Why wouldn't you?
I guess. But like,
Do
no matter
people
what,
not?
if somebody hands me an Italian sub, which I'm 100% sure that I've had 126,000 of on the dot, I smell it every time. Like if somebody has given it to me or I have received it outside of me making it or going to get it, if somebody else gives it to me, I smell it. That's the only time I smell it. It's never when I've done something.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Smelling's like 70% or whatever of your actual taste. So I don't see why you wouldn't smell it. I don't know. I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird at all.
Like,
I kind of figured everybody kind of always smells what they're eating, obviously. Like,
yeah, but it's more of an identifying thing. Like how a dog goes up and smells something and then maybe licks it. And then you're like, you fucking idiot, don't like lick it. That's me before the licking step.
Okay, so I don't have to call you a fucking idiot and smack you.
Yeah, and boop my nose. Yeah, no. Boop. I absolutely smell everything before I get it. Like, it doesn't really matter what it is, unless it's like water. But other than that, I don't know. It's an instinctual thing. Like, it's not, I don't think I'm doing it when I do it. I just kind of smell and I go, like, even if you like handed me chocolate, I'd like smell it and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
I don't know. I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird at all.
I feel like it's weird. I overthink fucking everything, which has gotten me into a lot of trouble throughout my entire life. But I feel like this one's weird. I'm going
to have to take straw poll on this one because maybe I'm just weird too, but I think that's perfectly normal. I think that's totally reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's weird. Anyway.
Yeah. So you haven't chewed gum.
My mother went to give me gum as a child. I don't know how old I was. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. But I was young.
Little boy.
I was like 5, something like that. 5, 6, maybe. Don't remember. I don't know. Should you be giving a child that young gum? I don't know. But she went to give it to me and I was like, oh, what is it? And she told me what it was and I was like, so you chew it until the flavor's gone and then you spit it out. So you're giving me something that I cannot eat that will lose its flavor. So basically, as soon as I get it, that's the best it's going to be. Number one. And then it loses all value as it goes away. And then you just go, and then you get rid of it. So it's literally just waste.
Mitch, that's just life, dude. Come on, man. She's just trying to prep you for the real life. Starts out the best, slowly goes down. You spit it out, and then you're done.
I don't know. It just never made sense to me as a kid.
I mean, no.
And then, like,
it's definitely
growing up, too, I'm like, yeah, I don't need that at all. I understand it's kind of like it's like, oh, I want gum. And then it kind of helps you think because you're doing something. It's like you have this little thing to work on.
I mean,
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like a good little tinker nugget for like, oh man, I got to sit down and do this work. Like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I
could get behind it.
I don't chew that much gum. I mean, I have this bag here. It's got 120 pieces of it. I've maybe had like 6.
Right.
And I bought this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
However, I do feel like I should have more because I do kind of grind my teeth a lot. I kind of sit here and just kind of grind my teeth. I do it when I sleep and stuff. It's really not good.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
So not that I'm using this to like medicate myself or anything that way, but I don't know. It's kind of nice, and it's just kind of refreshing to the mouth. It's almost like brushing your teeth, but you don't have to put in as much effort.
Right, yeah. Because that's the other thing was I was like, oh, let's just make your breath smell nicer too.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, sure.
So how long do you plan on keeping this up for? For your whole life? Whole life.
Yeah.
No chewing gum. Mitch, I want you to know there's no prize for this.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But I'm still proud of you anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a thing that I just haven't done and don't think I ever will because I'm not missing out on anything. If anything, I love Tic Tacs.
I want everyone to know that Mitch is just staring at my gum this entire time he's been speaking.
Yeah, because the only thing I'm thinking about is like my nail biting or my like lip biting. Like I'm always constantly like wanting to bite or whatever. I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's why I liked smoking those little cigars every so
little
often.
cigarillos.
Yeah, because it was just something to do.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you just kind of puff on something and it's, you know, I could like fiddle around with it with my jaw. Just something to do. Although the negative of that, you have to be outside.
Right.
So
gum,
you
I
know.
can just kind of
Yeah,
eat that. Makes
whenever.
my breath smell better, while smoking a cigarillo makes my breath smell worse.
Depending if people like the smell or not. But yes.
Yeah, I guess.
So I did want to say we're gonna have a couple friends from work probably listening to this one. I mean, listening to all of them.
That's great.
But this is the one where I told people we're starting to do this.
Fantastic. That's right.
So,
I talked to a couple of people who were excited.
Yeah. We have a couple buddies at work that are like, yeah, you guys should be recording yourselves talking anyway, so we might as well just do it. Well, there's a couple of them. So I'll say hi to Keith.
Hi, Keith. Oh,
Hello to Richard.
Is this like the part where everyone's like, "Hi, Mom. I'm on TV."
I guess. Yeah, kind of.
Look at us. Wow.
So hi to Richard.
Hi, Richard.
And then hello, TJ.
Hi, TJ.
Which we may have TJ on at some point. I feel like he'd be a really good,
That'd be rad.
a really good guest to come on. He was like, oh, I'm going to be nervous. Or I'm going to be shy. I'm not going to be as funny or whatever. I'm like, dude, just be you. I know it's going to be a little different, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Just
Because
hang
we
out.
do have like a radio setup in here, so it's kind of...
It's a little weird to look at, but, you know, it's chill. So, Mitch, you've come up with the wonderful idea of having torture devices that hurt people mentally, but not physically. Thanks for bringing that into the world, by the way. You're a regular saint.
All right. Well, there's one thing I have to say to that real quick, which is that I am not the only one who has thought of this. I'm sure. Do I have examples? No, I don't. But that's more of me wondering if there are things like that exist.
Okay. All right. So this is more of a
it's-
question to everyone. Not a question to everyone, but a research assignment for me.
I just kind of want to more or less play in the space of what would a torture device be? I'm thinking of a device, right, that hurts people mentally, not physically. So I'm thinking like the end of that movie, one of your favorites.
I knew exactly that you were going to say. I was going to say immediately A Clockwork Orange.
That's what it was.
Absolutely.
I was going to say the Orange Clock Tower.
Nope. A Clockwork Orange, where they strap him in the chair, keep his eyes open, and he has to watch all the horrific things that are happening. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would agree. I would agree that
along those lines.
That would qualify for sure.
Yeah.
I knew 100% that you were going to say that, because I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like, I know what I want to say right now.
Yeah. He took that one from you.
I know what it is.
So do more things along those lines exist? I mean, they do.
Yeah. You know, there's the water torture thing where they just kind of drip the water on your head over and over again. I know that's a physical thing, but you know,
yeah, but
you're not getting hurt from that. You know what I mean?
I guess. I'm thinking more of, let's go with a good example on our personal Discord, right? Somebody linked a video of this girl streamer who's just watching this rabbit jumping around, like this animated rabbit kind of jumping around, and she was like, oh, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen, or whatever. And it's just like the rabbit that comes out of its hole, it's just kind of jumping around, and she's just like like almost in tears because of how cute it is.
It was a cute rabbit.
And she's just because it was like animated and in a video game, and she's playing this game, and she was very upset, I think, beforehand, it seemed. But she's also like, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. And then it just gets shot with an arrow and it just dies, and she like yelps, whatever. She just starts crying. And I guess like that kind of a thing, right? Where it's like,
well, I feel like if that
somebody
happened
watching like
enough,
right,
you'd see it coming, you
right,
know,
and you'd be like
develop
desensitized to it.
You develop your own shield for it.
Yeah,
you put your wall up,
right. And
so
I feel like
it's a little harder to penetrate than just like, I'm just gonna poke you with a hot iron a bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
See, that things like that, like just poking it with a hot iron. That's for the very uncreative people. If you want to be creative,
yeah,
what you have to do is do something like that. So say you put someone in a room, right?
Yeah.
Every day, under like, you know, they're in a room completely by themselves. Every day you shove like gourmet food underneath. That's all that they have to eat. But it's like fantastic food. This is the best food they've ever had.
Sure.
And it slowly gets worse over time. And they're wondering why. Why, like,
yeah.
Like why is it getting worse?
See, that's a good one.
Did they change
that's a good one.
The recipe?
I really
change?
want us to like find a good one, and you already found the good one.
There it is.
Like that's
for the creative people.
Yeah.
So you slowly make it worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Until they're just eating slop, and they think back how good it was when they were eating that 3-course meal.
Yeah.
And they're very sad about it.
Jesus. Yeah, that's a good like.
Do not put me in charge of a prison. Don't do it. Bad idea.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's a really good one.
I'll be honest, I had no idea where that was going when I started it. Yeah. I just kind of...
I mean, that's a good one. Like something like just like nice, and then over time it just gets worse.
So they think back to the good memory
of
when it was nice, and where did it go wrong? What happened? They start thinking, is it something I did?
You could amp that up too. And like when they're getting the slop, every time though that they're getting food, maybe they're wafting in the smells of the 3-course meal that they originally had.
Okay, all right, almost like
constantly.
A taunt.
Yeah. Fuck. God.
Obviously, this would have to be in a. Well, you said torture devices, so I assume that they would be detained in some way.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got. I don't know if you were expecting something else, but that's all I got right now.
No, I just wanted to play in that space, and you fucking nailed it. Like
there
in
it
one.
Is. Done.
Like, yeah.
One and done.
Like, oh man, I have this really ambiguous idea that I'm not even sure about what it is. I bring it up to Dom, and then Dom's like, yeah, so we could like we could really fuck with them, right? Like we could.
See, here's what we do, right?
It's like, no, Mitch, I got you. I know. I've thought about this for a very long time.
Oh, no, I haven't. It was a very short amount of time.
I was methodical in all of my processes. I don't know where to go from there.
Let's find another one. All right.
We could try and find another one. We could try and do this.
We'll see if this one's even close. Here's what you do. You have the person, right?
Yeah.
You sit them down. You're just across the room.
Sure.
From them, just one-on-one. The glass.
Glass in the middle.
Glass in the middle. Oh, like an interrogation room, right?
Sure.
And they're just looking at you.
Uh-huh.
You're expecting, might be questioned. Completely ambiguous to if you're guilty or whatever, but like assuming whatever. But
I'm assuming you've been imprisoned at this point.
Yes. Okay.
Of whatever we're talking about. The person who's being tortured deserves it in these scenarios.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll do that to make me feel better.
I'm doing it to make me feel better.
All right. So they're just watching, right?
Because I asked the question. Now I'm feeling bad.
I'm sorry.
I'm on the other end of it now, and I don't like it.
It's not great. So this person, they're just watching whoever is being detained.
Don't ask questions that you're afraid to get the answer for. Although I didn't think I'd be afraid to get the answer.
And they're not doing anything. All they have is like a sheet of paper.
Mm-hmm. And I think I know where you're going.
They're just writing. You don't know what the person being detained doesn't know what they're writing. I'll say you because it's easier to talk that way.
Sure.
And then every 10 minutes, another person comes in, starts watching and writing down until the whole room on the other side is filled with people just writing, right? And then they let you go.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh, no. And as you're leaving, they're writing things down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that one's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
Honestly, it's not the worst at first. Over time, I feel like you're going to be like,
God, that would
is this
sink
going to
into
come
you.
back to me? Is
That's
this going to come back at me?
Fucking long-term paranoia, my guy.
Yeah. But
Do not hire me to work in a prison. Don't do it. Bad idea.
That's assuming whoever you're torturing has a conscience.
Yeah, I guess I was just kind of putting myself in that scenario. I was like,
Yeah.
that would be pretty terrible. So
That's some like non-dismemberment Saw shit.
the next Saw movie.
Yeah.
Saw 7.
Yeah.
I
I saw you.
saw you. Saw 7. You got sawed by my eyes.
I seen it.
I seen it.
I saw it.
I sawed that one.
Oh man.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. I
No,
think
yeah, I wouldn't like that. I
would
feel like
everybody
if it's
not like that? I don't know.
yeah, I feel like if it's somebody who's like a mass murderer, they wouldn't care. They would not care.
No.
Would
no.
I care? Yeah.
That's why you could swap between the two, depending on
Yes.
if you want to imprison them and hurt them,
Right.
or eventually let them go and hurt them for the next 70 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good when you say it out loud, now does it?
No, but if there's no repercussions to that, eventually the paranoia is gonna go away.
Will it?
It wouldn't for me. I'd be like, what the fuck was that about? And it would just stay with me.
Yes. Okay, all right.
But I'm somebody who has a conscience.
Let me up the ante. So they let you go, right?
Right. Also, I haven't seen a lot of horror movies. I'm sure that there's some shit like this.
I guarantee you that I'm ripping this off somehow, and I haven't seen a lot of horror movies either.
Yeah.
Every year,
Yeah.
they get a letter.
My mind was going down this route, but I didn't know how to wrap it up.
Every year, they get a letter, and all it says on the letter is their physical description.
Yeah.
Even if they've gained weight, lost weight,
Yeah.
shaved head, changed hair, it's just their physical description.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Just to remind them.
I was gonna say maybe more things than just that, but I like where your head's at. I don't, but I like it.
Where it's like they're still being surveyed.
Right. Oh, you're saying this is after the...
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. This is every year they get this letter. So even fuck it, every month. I don't know.
Right.
But like every so often they would get this sheet of paper just with their physical description. Perhaps maybe even changes in their life as well.
So like that kind of reminds me.
Got this job.
Right.
Fucking bought a new car.
Yeah.
The cat died. Fucking anything.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really hard to pull off, though.
Yeah, that would be really
that'd be
hard.
Really hard to pull off. But goddamn, I feel like that'd be effective.
It might be. It kind of reminds me of there's a story of this guy who I think he was drunk driving, and he got into an accident with some young person. I don't know, but that kid died, and the parents did not want him in jail or whatever. They were like, we need you to write us a check for $1 on the day it happened for the rest of your life.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So that's kind of what that reminds me of.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah. And that's what they settled. They didn't want money. They didn't want anything.
They just wanted him to fucking feel it for the rest of his life.
Every year, once a day, or once a year, every year, he has to do that, and he has to remember to do it on that day for the rest of his life.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's insane. It's nuts.
Yeah, no,
that's kind of what that reminds me of.
Yeah, that's a little similar.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing that happened?
Yeah. No, this
that's
is
fucking crazy.
100% real, yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's kind of, oh, man. Imagine that.
So I guess there are a few methods out there that would work.
Yeah, that one, again, that was like more of an accidental thing. So this dude's not a killer.
No, but I would still call that a torture device.
I would call that a torture device. I would call
Yeah.
that a method of torture, if not device.
It's a means. It's a means to an end.
Yes, it's absolutely a means to an end.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, those parents, way more creative. Props to them. Like, absolutely terrible that they lost their child.
Yeah.
However, those are some creative motherfuckers. That's
Yeah.
all right.
That's
They're all right in my book.
That's calm, calculated anger.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's not lashing out at anyone. That's a dish best served cold.
Yeah. Fuck, man. If that's not a lesson to anybody out there, because I could go with texting and driving. I could go with whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't do that shit. I can't have that on my conscience.
No way, dude.
Like, just for that second, you're not looking at the road.
Because I guarantee you, I'd be the one dead.
Right? Yeah.
Knowing my luck, it would be me.
Fuck, dude. I can't have that on me. I can't.
No. We're just a couple of young retarded dudes. You know, we
We gotta limit the amount of stupidity that comes into our lives.
just channel it into this podcast.
Yeah.
And we'll be golden.
Send it out into the world and be like, hey, can people help us not be as dumb? That'd be great.
That'd be
be so great. Yeah. So until next time, you have the option to be a bird. However, the only caveat is you are constantly covered in orange soda. Would you do it? This has been Psykicks. I'm Mitch.
And I'm Dom. See you in the next life.